Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in this very important update here on price action of Bitcoin, because as you can see, the price of Bitcoin did show this relief rally after getting attracted towards the 24,800 25,000 range. Because on my previous video I was shouting on top of my lungs this could be turning out into a fake out, price getting attracted towards this 24,000 range, and then impulsive move which could bring us around 25,400 25,500 range. And now since we are hovering around this 25,500 25,600 range, will this trend continue further here to the upside? Because if you look at the price structure in a bigger frame, I have been very clear, as long as we hold the support which we have around 25,000, this will be looked as a retest from this previous temporary resistance line before turning bullish. Yes guys, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin in a bigger frame to turn bullish, because we are holding this 25,000 support line, and also price after that to slowly continue this cup and handle type of formation which is playing out here in a weekly time frame. Because the pullback or the retracement what we are witnessing could be looked as a handle from this cup with some range bound. What it does, it shows a move here like this, and if the best case scenario does plays out in our case, then we are expecting the price in that case to get attracted towards this 0.5 0.618 Fibonacci line, which is between 40,000 to 50,000 range, before deciding the actual trend direction. Because we know in the past price action, when the price of Bitcoin after this 1 year of retracement, exactly like 2021 2022, started showing impulsiveness or relief rally, this relief rally got attracted towards this 0.618 0.5 Fibonacci line, and only after that you can see, and only after that we started showing reversal. So that's why guys, that's why for us this is a very important scenario. And parallelly we are also forming an inverse head and shoulder, and this retracement was a retest of the previous temporary raised line, or so-called a neckline. Yes guys, this inverse head and shoulder neckline got retested, and exactly at the same line we also had the support from this 30-week exponential moving average. Because we know if the price in the medium short term does consolidate or even remains above 25,000 regardless of the shakeout, we are expecting this trend with some range bound to slowly start with this new impulsive movement. Why? Because if you look at the traditional market, for example, if you look at this S&P 500 index chart, we are witnessing a bullish breakout from this descending broadening wedge, just like as shown in example, which could result in further impulsiveness and also result in a new all-time high. So if the price of S&P 500 index is going to continue this rally, it is heading towards to break the previous high, and that looks like it is entering this bullish phase. And Bitcoin right now is struggling, but things might be changing very soon. Why? Because if you have heard this news, BlackRock files for Bitcoin ETF in push into crypto. Yes guys, BlackRock, the world's biggest asset manager, on Thursday filed for a Bitcoin exchange traded fund ETF that would allow investors to get exposure to the cryptocurrencies as the asset class comes under intense regulatory scrutiny. And this is definitely some bullish news, even though we heard the USDT depage FUD. Guys, as I remember, every time whenever we had this USDT depaging news or FUD, after that it has always signaled bottom. Yes guys, market bottom in Bitcoin price action. So if this was the market bottom, if the price of Bitcoin after this retracement around 25,000 is going to start this new impulsiveness, then we are going to look into this falling wedge. Yes, falling wedge is a bullish continuation pattern, and this shakeout what we had here is going to be looked as a fake out. Price retesting the key line, right? You can see this pullback or the retracement ended exactly after testing the point for Fibonacci line. Now this here, right, this retest could be slowly preparing us for the upcoming impulsiveness here in price action of Bitcoin. Regardless of whatever is happening in the market, as the price is holding the 25,000 support line, we could still turn this into a bullish scenario. I mean, price holding the 25,000 and slowly getting attracted towards this June CPR in a 4-hour time frame, which is between 27,400 to 28,000 before deciding the actual trend direction. So that is the reason why I am actually expecting the price of Bitcoin, if it holds this 25,000, 25,500 support in the medium short term, we could be slowly getting attracted towards this CPR line, June CPR line, before deciding the trend duration, because we know June CPR is one of the most important line which we have to break. Yes, the resistance between 27,400 to 28,000. Once we break out of it, then we know, just like with the traditional market, the price of Bitcoin for the upcoming days might be preparing itself for this new impulsive movement. But we also knew the price in the past price action, whenever it has formed this rising channel or ascending channel, we broke the lower trend line. What happened after that? It resulted in a free fall. This was exactly what was unfolding when I was recording our last video. I showed you this free fall could lead to another continuation just like this. A relief rally, right? A relief rally before price shows this a trend direction. So in our case, right now, after this relief rally, we could be forming another, right? Another rising channel type of formation. I mean, price heading towards to form this higher highs, higher lows in the medium short term. In this way, right, you can see it before, right, before deciding the trend direction, because we know according to the CPR indicator, there is a probability, high probability of price getting attracted towards this 27,400 to 28,000 before deciding the trend duration. And even if we look at this price formation around this area, I mean this relief rally, right? If you look at this carefully in a smaller time frame, you can see we are in a very, very interesting phase. Why? Because the price in the medium short term is getting resistance, or it's facing resistance from this horizontal trend line. This horizontal trend line in the past price action acted as a strong line of support. You can see here, right? Strong line of support. This exact line is rejecting here in the medium short term. So in the medium short term, if the price does manages to find support above 25,700, then there is a very high probability that this trend is going to continue further here to the upside, because breaking the resistance around 25,700 is also breaking a resistance from this descending channel. Yes, guys, this descending channel upper line right now is a line of resistance. You can see that very clearly. Lower line is a line of support. So in the medium short term, if we break out from this horizontal trend line, if we break out of this upper trend line around 25,700 range, then we could be slowly continue this uptrend here like this. And in that case, just like what I showed you with the CPI indicator, 27,400 to 28,000 will be looked as our upcoming target here in the medium short term. Yes, guys, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to show further relief rally around 27,400 to even around 28,000 before deciding the trend duration. And in the medium short term or in the daily time frame, 25,000 support must remain, because remaining above 25,000 will invalidate this bearish scenario, which is known as bump and run reversal top. Yes, in the past price action, whenever the price has found support around this rising trend line, this red line, what has happened after that? You can see that very clearly, guys. In the past price action, finding support above this rising trend line has led to a very nice impulsive movement. We found support at this rising trend line. Very nice impulsive movement. We found support at this rising trend line, another impulsiveness, another higher high. So if this was a retest from this rising trend line, then you can see the retest has happened. Price has held this 25,000, and now this could be a beginning of a new impulsiveness. So that is another reason why 25,000 is a super important support in the upcoming days for Bitcoin. And as long as we remain above that line, we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to show another movement in a bigger frame for the upcoming months, even for the upcoming years. But failing to hold the 25,000 will result in this bump and run reversal top, where the price for the upcoming days, according to the price of it from this bump and top, could be heading towards this 16,000 to 17,000 before finding bottom, before starting a impulsive movement. So this were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed what you just saw, then please, guys, please destroy that like button. And for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. And if this video gets 1,000 likes, I am going to drop another new indicator for you. So let's make that happen.